So this video again is Putin Putin thinks of gay people. So let's just try to see it.
Вы знаете, я не берусь ответить на...
You know, I can't answer the part of your question about whether homosexuals are born or made.
Люди рождаются или становятся гомосексуалистами.
That is beyond my professional interest. I'm just not qualified to respond.
Квалифицированный ответ я просто не смогу дать. Обращаю ваше внимание на то, что в России нет уголовной
I would like to draw your attention to the fact that in Russia, unlike in one-third of world's countries, being gay is not a crime.
Oh, really? I mean, like, he's kind of really considerate when it comes to gender equality. I mean, like, Muslims, they don't consider gay as a moral kind of person. I mean, like, they treat it as a kind of immoral person. But him is okay. Wow, it's kind of interesting, though.
Предусмотрена уголовная
In
ответственность.
70 countries, there is criminal liability for homosexuality. And in 7 of those countries, they have the death penalty for homosexuality.
Принят недавно только закон, запрещающий пропаганду.
We have recently passed a law prohibiting propaganda, and not of homosexuality only, but of homosexuality and child abuse, child sexual abuse.
Вот,
But this is nothing to do with persecuting individuals for their sexual orientation.
за их сексуальную ориентацию. Это две большие разницы, как у нас говорят.
There is a world of difference between these two things, so there is no danger for individuals of this non-traditional sexual orientation who are planning to come to the games as visitors or
В
participants.
качестве гостей либо участников Олимпиады не существует.
What about the Russian church people who have called for the return of criminal law against homosexual people? Do you support that? Are you horrified by it? What's your attitude?
Значит, у нас церковь по закону отделена от государства.
In law, the church is separate from the state and has the right to its own point of view.
Обращаю ваше внимание также на то, что
I would also like to point out that almost all traditional world religions agree on this topic.
занимают солидарную позицию по этой теме. А что, разве позиция
Is the position of the Holy See different from that of the Russian Orthodox Church?
от позиции Русской Православной Церкви? А разве ислам как-то по-другому
Does
относится
Islam treat individuals with non-traditional sexual orientation differently?
Это другая позиция заключается в гораздо более
Actually,
жестком
it's even tougher.
Вы внимательно прочитайте закон и посмотрите.
Read our law carefully and pay attention to its name.
Пропаганда педофилии.
It's called a ban on the propaganda of pedophilia and homosexuality.
Педофилии, пропаганда.
Ban on the propaganda of pedophilia and homosexuality.
В некоторых странах, в том числе в Европе,
There are countries, including in Europe, where they're debating the possibility of legalizing pedophilia.
легализация педофилии. Публично в парламентах обсуждают.
Publicly discussing this in parliament. They can do what they want, but the people of Russia have their own cultural code, their own traditions.
Своя традиция. Мне кажется, что тот закон, который у нас
It seems to me that the law we adopted doesn't harm anybody. What's more, people, homosexual people, can't feel inferior here, because there is no professional, career or social discrimination against them. When they achieve great success, for example, Elton John is an extraordinary person, a distinguished musician, and millions of our people sincerely love him, regardless of his sexual orientation.
Wow, it's really kind of it's really kind of surprising. I mean, like, he's that kind of person who is really straight. I mean, like, he's kind of there's a kind of people like homophobic, like they're really against the people who are really gay, but he's not that kind of afraid of those. I mean, like, it's okay for him. Like, it's kind of pretty surprising. Like, I would wanna know if he has that kind of, for example, if he's that kind of gay, like if he has a son that is gay, so I would want to know if he would accept it or not as a person. So pretty good thing that he's really that kind of idol when it comes to, who is that? Elton John. Yeah, so he likes Elton John, so do I. So we're that kind of in the same interest, meets same interest in that way. Charot lang. I'm like, I just feel like I am smart, but I'm not, you know.